right. I was the only child in the university hospital. Uh, so everybody knew me up in there, cause shit, I was Dr. Yesgill's patient, and Dr. Yesgill was the head honcho over there. And so yeah, many people got fired. Not treating me right. Yeah. One incident. I was in therapy, and I told the dude, I had to use the bathroom. I had to use the bathroom. My bladder been piss poor for a long time, and he was like, no, to take five more steps or 10 more steps or some shit, and I couldn't hold it, and I peed on myself, and shit, he took me back up to the room, and my nurse, she she was great. She spoiled the hell out of me. But she was like, what happened? I was like, man, I told him, I couldn't really speak then, but I explained to her that I told the therapist that I had to use the bathroom, and he told me that I had to take some more steps before he would give me my urinal, and I peed on myself and shit. she told Dr. Yeskiel, Dr. Yeskiel, uh, he fired him. But all right, I spent like 2 months in a coma because my brain was so swollen. They they couldn't put the cap back on, and so I was walking around without a cap. So I eventually got better, and the weekend before I went to Children's for therapy, they let me go home. And so shout out to Marcus, Marcus Steiger. I remember all my friends coming over to the house and seeing me and shit. And so, all right, Monday had to go to children's hospital for therapy. So, all right. So, I was in there. I was feeling depressed because shit. They told me shit. I was gonna be back and playing sports in like a few months, but shit, I had a fucking stroke. So sports was everything to me, and so shit, I was depressed, and so and then you can imagine being 11 and having to learn everything, read, write, eat, everything all over again, and so in arts and crafts, I was painting that everything black. I was just so uh, 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 I remember going to this concert when I was in church, Garden of Eden, and they have a song called "Lovely Day," and my mom would play that every morning, and open up the windows because shit, my mama never she didn't go home. Uh, I was in the hospital for 7 months. Shit, she was in the hospital for 7 months. Shit, at one point, shit, she fell out because shit, she didn't have no money and shit because shit, she was up there with me and shit, she didn't eat and shit. And then they told her after she fell out, oh. You could have put in a trade with him, and I was like, man, come on. Um, but um, but shout out to my mom. All right, um, I had to stay home because my skull wasn't put back on, but my brain went down. So so I had to wait about like 6 months after the initial surgery for them to put back on the cap, and so I went back down. He froze my bone, boop, put it back on, and so I went back to school, um, eighth grade, second semester. So man, and then man, ninth grade year, um, I ran. Well, shit. In the eighth grade, I ran for student council president, and then the ninth grade year, I won, and so I was student council president ninth grade year, and so they wrote a story in the school newspaper about me and shit, about what I went through because shit, everybody, I knew everybody, and so everybody wanted to know what the fuck happened, and so. Shout out to Nine because shit, that it looked like the same picture that he posted. So I'm doing this because of you, Nine. All right, so all right, all right. When I was in children's, uh, my my wife, she has handicapped brothers and sisters. If you've been looking at my channel, that's them. And so, uh, um, she was taking, she was with a mom, and and they was taking some kids to the doctor's appointment. And so I was sitting down stairs, visiting with my aunts, and my aunt brought up some of my cousins and some of my friends, and we made eye contact. Um, when we saw each other in the seventh grade, but shit, we weren't really because we was in two different cliques, and after I went back to school, um, I was like, hey, shit, I saw you and all this, and so we became friends. Seven. So so shit. Uh, After I graduated high school, I went to culinary school up in Pittsburgh, and after I graduated culinary school, I came back home because shit, they 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 told me that they would get me an internship somewhere, but they didn't. And so the only internship that I can get was back at home, where I knew people and shit. And so I came back home. And did all that shit. I got to working at Cracker Barrel and shit. Shit about me and my wife, we kept in contact all these years, And so shit, she graduated from UCA, and then we started dating, and then about 24, we got married, and so about about 7 years ago, she was like, "Hey, you haven't got a CAT scan um, of your head in like 20 years. Shit, you need to get a CAT scan of your head." So shit, we did that shit. Lo and behold, they found another one. So shit. I went to the neurologist here, and his assistant was assisted to Dr. Ramos at St. Vincent's Hospital down in Little Rock. Dr. Ramos was Dr. Yesgill's student. I was like, wow. Went down there and met with him. That they did a CAT scan again, Andrea Graham, all this. All right. The best thing is for us to go in. All right. Um, he was like, "Hey, I got something on somebody that really want to meet you." I was like, "Who? Who?" He was like, he said, "You gave him a heart attack." I was like, "I gave him a heart attack." Yeah, when you was 12, shit, you died right in front of him. I was like, "What?" It was Dr. Krishna. Dr. Krishna was Dr. Yesgill's student. But now he took the place of Dr. Yesgill, and Dr. Ramos is his student. I met him. Everything. All right. So they went in. Did clean cleaned it up. All right. So I stayed about a week in the hospital, and I went home, and that next I went home on that Monday. On that Friday, my wife noticed something was oozing out of my head. So we went to uh, St. Mary's, um, and they were like, "Hey, that's spinal fluid." They called my doctor, and my doctor was like, "Oh shit, just send them on to me." And so went back down there. They had to go back in, and but the day before I went back in, um, they I was like, "Hey doc, hey, what is this noise?" What you mean? Hey, every time I do this, I hear something. He was like, "Damn, that's where we took the aneurysm out." I was like, "Well, I can feel it, I can hear it." And so he was like, "Hey, shit, we can do one or two things. We can take some fat from your belly and stick it in your head, or we can put a machine in your head and deal with the pressure that way." And I was like, "Shit, go with the fat." So I went with the fat. So about third about a couple weeks after I went home, cause shit, I was in a real bad place. Um 30 man shit years before that last surgery. But it just spiraled down to a spot. And I remember I went yeah I went to Dr. Davis, my neurologist here, about hold on. Hold on, Pamela.
So, here for plumbing issue, the Warren Company has come by.
Oh, all right.
They said there's a leak underneath the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to come in and out a couple times and run some stuff. You want to show me where the bathroom's at?
All right.
They didn't tell you nothing about it, did they?
Hell no.
About right. There's one bathroom, man.
No, there's another bathroom.
Very back.
Yeah. And
Left or right?
left.
Hello.
Did you know that Moore and Company sent some plumbers over here for some plumbing issues?
No. I didn't know we had any plumbing issues.
Yeah, I didn't know neither.
What did they say it was for?
Huh?
They said possibly. Supposedly when they sprayed for termites, the termite guy saw something. So
Oh, okay.
where's here to look?
All right.
When did they spray for termites?
About like a week. Right after the bug people came.
Okay, I didn't know anything about that.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, they're supposed to give us 24-hour notice
Damn.
Okay.
All right.